I'm sorry, it's my first vlog and I'm in my sports bra that my mum bought us for Christmas. Just so as you know, my name's Mandy. I'm a student at Sunderland University. This is my third time now in further/higher education. I'm going to do a student living hints and tips and hacks page. Just a little few tips along the way that I've picked up on my third time in higher education. This time, I'm not going to lie, it was a lot harder. I'm now a mature student. So it was a big decision to kind of go back to education, but I'm absolutely loving it. I've learned a few hints and a few tips, which I'm more than happy to share with you. And if it makes things a little bit easier for you on your first time at uni, you've got quite a lot to kind of go off. So this is my vlog. I'm going to edit some bits and bobs in. It's just the bog standard vlog. It's just for a laugh. I will put some clothes on. I promise. A roast chicken reduced to £2.10. I'll show you what I'm going to make of that in a little bit. So we'll put that over there. Literally been to Morrison's. I am a typical student. And I've gotten a few cans of diet sugar-free energy drinks. So this is the chicken. Obviously I've taken most of the skin off. I'll take the rest off in a minute. So the idea is you take the chicken off the bone, and there just becomes so much more chicken. And you can do it as like a diced chicken stew or a diced chicken curry. To be honest, you can maybe make up a bit of stuffing and do some sandwiches. So this is just what I do. I literally take all of the chicken and shred it. Okay, so there's the chicken, and an onion. I think the onion was about 20p. So I'm not going to bore you. Chop the ends off the onion, and then you can just dice it into little pieces and dice it. I've always got a bin to my left because I hate mess. Like, I really hate mess. I will show you my face eventually. Excuse me, so you know what I look like. But for now, I'm just going to concentrate on showing you how to make as many meals as possible out of a chicken. I love onion, so I literally put a full onion in my chicken curry because I just love onion. I love to bite into onion. If it wasn't for the fact that my eyes water so much when I'm cutting it, I'd probably have like even more onion. It's weird because your eyes sting, but then it's just so lush. Right, so then I've got some vegetable oil, and literally I don't know how much this was. I'm sure it was like £1.20 or something. It wasn't really expensive, but to be fair, one olive oil will last you for like ages. So I like to just keep my little bottle topped up just at the side when I'm cooking, just so that it's at hand and it pours much nicer out of one of these. I'm pretty sure I got this from the pound shop for like £1. It's got a decent nozzle on it, so it's quite nice. Oh my god, my eyes are literally streaming. Right, so there's your pan. Just put a little bit of your olive oil in, as much or as little as you want. It's entirely up to you. Pop it on the stove till it gets warmed up, and then literally just add all of the onions. Put as much in or as little as you like. So I'm gonna put all them in. I'm gonna leave a few out, I think, because I don't want to flood the pan. And as you can hear, they're just sizzling away nicely. So whilst them are sizzling away nicely, I've boiled the kettle and I'm going to make up the curry sauce. Right, so I'm going to make up the curry sauce. It's quite literally make way curry. You can use whatever you want, really. Oh, I've got my Christmas presents in the background, so it's the run up to Christmas. So all the chicken's gone now out of there. I'm going to reuse that. I'm just going to put the last of my curry sauce in. You can add as much or as little as you want. So it's all in there. And then I'm going to add some boiling water. And it does thicken, obviously, once it's boiled. And just give it a stir. I'll not bore you with the stirring, but it's red hot. Right, so there's all the chicken. As you can see, I've got my jacket over the radiator. It was raining before, so I've had to dry it off. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just use half of the chicken. So much, I don't think it's all going to fit in this dish. I'm going to put half in this dish because I'm going to do another meal with this dish. And then, oh, there's just so much chicken. And then this is the chicken that's going into the curry. So even though it's cooked, because the chicken was cooked chicken, I'm literally just gonna whack it in the pan. There'll be tons in this pan now, like. So, got the chicken in there. God, there's absolutely tons of chicken. Right, so the curry's all done. Just pour it into the pan. Oh, nice. And that is basically it. It needs to thicken. So that's how it is at the minute. It's all lovely jubbly. And what I'm going to do is I'm literally just going to leave that on the stand there, the hob. And I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to get a lid, put a lid on it, and just leave it for a little while till it's all cooked in. And what should happen is you should get all of the juices from the chicken, excuse me, and all of the juices from the onions boiled together. Now it might go a little bit thick, but I'd rather it go a little bit thick and then I can water it down with boiling hot water, as opposed to it be too thin. And if it's too thin, look at all the chicken. And if it's too thin, then what you can always do is add a bit more curry sauce. But because I was on the dregs of the make-way curry, I'd rather it be too thick and water it down than take a chance of it being too thin, and then I'm genuinely knackered. So I'll leave that part of the video there. Right, okay, so the curry's a little bit cooler now, so I'm going to pot it all up. I don't really want it to be seen in this video, but never mind. So I'm trying to keep my face out of it. But basically what I've got is I've got like a full-on ladle. Now the way I see it is when you're having a curry, whether you're having curry and chips, jack of potato, you usually just get like a spoonful. So I am quite conscious of portion sizes. So I'm hoping I can get about 5. So what I normally start doing is making sure I've got a ladle full of chicken in each one. So that's 2 portions I've got so far. Ideally, I usually get around about 5. So let's have a little look. So I've done 3. I'm hoping I can get 5. So let's just double check. And that's just lovely to scoop over some chips. So yeah, I've managed to get 5 with ease. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make sure I've got plenty of curry sauce, just to pour over my chips, my jack of potato, my rice. The other night I done it with noodles, and there's plenty of chicken there, so I'm really happy. So just remember your portion sizes. So there you go guys, 5 portions of chicken curry for £2.20. Even if you were to pay full price for the chicken, it works out at £1 per pot. Hello, so my name's Mandy. I am a student at Sunderland University, and this is my new YouTube channel. It is called Mandy Pandies. Yes, I'm in a sports bra and I'm happy, so I'm sure you can leave a little comment about how I have no clothes on, and that's great. I'm really happy. It's just been Christmas recently, and I'm going to start vlogging for the new year for the student life 2019. I actually went back to uni in September 2018, and I'm just going to help everyone that's starting off. I'll go through a few things that worried me as I was heading to uni and things that were going through my mind, and I hope that it reassures you. This is my second time, maybe my third time actually, of further and higher education. I'm not a spring chicken, so it is like my second or third time of doing a further education and higher education course. So I have got a few tips that I can show you. And yes, going back to my sports bra, do you like it? Yeah, my mum bought us it for Christmas. I got a lovely Jack Willis underwear set, sports set. I've actually got my joggers on as well, I don't know if you can see. But yeah, so thank you, mum. So I know people will be going, oh my god, you're naked, semi-naked, put some clothes on. My dad will not be happy, but my mum will be over the moon.